everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today I'm going to be talking about some authors that I need more from. Now I will be the first to tell you I am not the best about keeping up with an author's backlist, but there are some authors that just haven't published anything recently, or I have exhausted their backlist and they don't have anything else coming out and I just want some more content from them. So today I just thought I would throw out a few names that maybe in some alternate universe, they'll see this video and it'll inspire them to put out something new. If you are new here and you're not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss out on any of my content. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first author that I'm going to be talking about is Nicola Yoon, who is the author of The Sun Is Also a Star and Everything Everything. Now, Nicola Yoon has had some great success. Both of her books have been turned into movies, and I haven't seen either of them, but I've read both books, gave both of them an easy 5 out of 5. I liked Everything, but The Sun Is Also a Star absolutely blew me out of the water. She hasn't put out anything since this, and I think this came out a few years ago now. This book came out in 2016, it's 2019. I haven't heard anything in the works from her. I know that her husband, David Yoon, has a book, Frankly in Love, that is about to come out. I think it comes out in October. So that'll be something from the Yoons, but I need more from Nicola. Next, I'm gonna go with Hank Green, who is the author of An Absolutely Remarkable Thing. Now, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, it came out last year. It was Hank Green's debut novel, and I read it recently, expected to enjoy it, but I loved it. One of the best books of the year so far, completely took me by surprise. I absolutely adored it. I thought that it was supposed to have a sequel, but then when I went back on Goodreads after I had read An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, it was either no longer there, or it got pushed back, or it didn't say it was a sequel, but regardless, Hank Green is an incredibly talented writer. I loved An Absolutely Remarkable Thing. I loved the characters. I loved the writing style. I loved the social commentary. Everything about it was beautiful, and I need him to continue. The next author I'm going to go with is Ransom Riggs, who is the author of the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. Now, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children was originally a trilogy, and it has since been expanded into a 6-book series. The 5th book is going to be coming out in early 2020, so there is work on the horizon from Ransom Riggs. But I really do love the Miss Peregrine series, and I'm excited to continue it. I have absolutely nothing against the Miss Peregrine series, but I would love to see Ransom Riggs branch out and do something different. I think that he is a master of fantasy. The way, especially that he weaves the pictures that are used in these novels, weaves them into the narrative, I think is beautifully done. I love the world that he's created here, and I think that he's a very talented writer. So even if he does something along the same lines, kind of like a magical realism or whatever, I would be okay with that. I just want to see him expand a little bit outside of Miss Peregrine's world because I just need more of his signature style. The next one I'm going to go with is Morgan Matson. Now, I have not read everything from Morgan Matson yet. I've read 3 of her books, so I have 2 more that aren't read, and I know, because I follow her on Instagram, she is currently working on her 6th book. Obviously, we don't know anything about it yet. I just know that she is in the middle of writing it, so hopefully we'll get more details soon, but I absolutely love Morgan Matson. She is, to me, the queen of summer contemporary. I've loved everything that I've read from her. Her romances are adorable. The family element is great. She is just so talented. Can't wait for more from her. And I do also know that she writes under the pen name, I think it's Katie Finn, so if I do finish out Morgan Matson's books and I need more of that, I can just go grab some of Katie's books. Next, I'm going to go with Fredrik Backman, who is the author of A Man Called Ove, Beartown, and several other works. Now again, Fredrik Backman is one of my favorite authors of all time. A Man Called Ove absolutely captured my heart. I've since read everything that he has written that's been translated into English except for Us Against You. So once I finish Us Against You, I'm not going to have anything else from Fredrik Backman, and that makes me really sad. I love Fredrik Backman's writing style. He has the perfect way of integrating a humor and a lightness into his books that have really heavy subject matter. I mean, in some of his books, there is grief discussed, there's rape, mental illness, just all kinds of hard topics come in. And Fredrik Backman has a way of just like writing a fun and light scene and then just hitting you with a ton of bricks and making you really emotional. And I will really, really commend him and his translator, because all of his works are written in Swedish and then translated into English. So with his novels, to be able to have that much of an impact after translation is just incredible on the part part of both him and his translator. But regardless, I could gush about Fredrik Backman all day. I really need more from him because I'm putting off reading Us Against You because I don't want it to be over. And the last author I'm going to talk about today, if you know anything about me, you probably know who it's going to be. That is Elizabeth Acevedo, who is the author of The Poet X and With the Fire on High. Now, I read both of her novels earlier this year. The Poet X was an incredible story of slam poetry. I loved the way that it was written. I loved getting to feel the narrative through her signature tone of voice. And of course, you guys have heard me rave about With the Fire on High in almost every single video. It is absolutely my favorite book of all time, and I adore everything about that book. The characters are so strong, the sense of place and the descriptions are so rich. Just literally, I have never in my life read a better book than this, and the more I talk about it, the more I love it. So I have no doubt that whatever Elizabeth Acevedo puts out next is going to be pure gold, and I need it to happen now. But they are, hopefully, fingers crossed, adapting With Fire on High into a movie, so maybe if that happens, then that'll kind of quench my thirst for some more Elizabeth Acevedo. So that is it for my list from authors I need more from. There are a ton more that I can think of, but I wanted to keep this video kind of short and sweet, so maybe I can do a future edition of this. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read from these authors, what your thoughts are, or some authors that you need more from. As always, if you like what you saw today, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as going down and hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you never miss any of my content. So until next time, bye!